Look around. Every single day, brilliant ideas, projects that could change the world, flicker out like dying embers in the cold night. No one hears their scream. No one feels the weight of their loss. Why? Because they die without crowdfunding. That's the brutal truth hiding in plain sight. It's not just about money, it's about the survival of what could be, the future that gets crushed under the weight of old systems, worn out rules, and fear of breaking the norm. Founders, investors, visionaries, the very people who hold the keys to tomorrow, are trapped in a system that's suffocating radical change, the kind that can't be faked, optimized, or mass produced. It's maddening how many high impact projects with the power to shift entire industries, societies, whole ways of thinking never get the chance to stand. They fall between the cracks because the world doesn't know how to handle the rare and the exceptional anymore. Silence falls over these projects not for lack of passion or potential, but because the very networks, the platforms, the structures meant to support innovation are stuck in a loop of mediocrity disguised as safety. Old money, old rules, old ways, they crush the spark instead of fueling it. And who pays the price? All of us. Every dream that dies is a future stolen. But what's the real story behind the silence? The truth is, traditional funding systems, venture capital, grants, they're not built for those on the edge. Those who burn so fiercely they won't fit the corporate mold. They want the safe, the predictable, the proven. Founders with radical visions, investors seeking seismic shifts. They're often sidelined, dismissed, or watered down. The power to fund, to accelerate, to amplify what really matters is in the hands of few, and they're swamped by risk aversion and politics. This kills momentum before it's born. It starves projects that could rewrite our world stories, cure hidden diseases, solve climate crises, or redefine how we connect as humans. Here's the real heartbreak. The world pretends it's open, modern, ready for change. But it isn't. It wears a mask of freedom while imprisoning the truly creative minds in an invisible cage of conformity. That cage isn't chains and bars. It's rules, routines, risk-averse attitudes, and the illusion of stability. It tells founders, you must fit this mold. It tells investors, you must play safe. It tells professionals, stay in line. And so, the radical ideas, the futuristic concepts, and the genius that refuses to bow down are slowly starved of attention, networks, and crucial resources. But here's where the fire ignites, a secret too few dare to admit. The lifeline for these projects isn't in the old money, the stale boardrooms, or the gatekeepers. It's in crowdfunding. Not the kind you think of as just a platform to raise cash, but as a living, breathing ecosystem where the rare meet the rare, where those burning with a mission connect directly to those who burn with belief. This is the underground current that refuses to die, because it is built on raw human energy. The energy of people who won't wait for permission, who know the cost of waiting is extinction. Crowdfunding is more than dollars. It's the only honest system that aligns risk with passion, creativity with real-world effect, and ideas with the people who care enough to make them happen. It's a rejection of the rules that hold the world back, a liminal place where the misfits, the misunderstood, and the unrecognized gather not for comfort, but for relentless progress. Unlike old systems that prize belonging in a club, crowdfunding welcomes the firebrands who refuse to be tamed. It lets the founder's voice be heard, undiluted and raw. It lets investors be more than money, becoming allies and champions. It lets professionals and leaders partner in a way that transforms, uplifts, and multiplies impact. This is why high-impact projects die without crowdfunding. Because crowdfunding isn't just about raising funds. It's about creating a movement, an autonomous network of the exceptional, where bold vision meets fierce commitment. It's where synergy isn't a buzzword, but a lifeline. A place where complementary strengths collide like sparks, setting whole new worlds ablaze. Yet so many still miss this. They chase traditional routes, hoping for a nod from a system designed to reject them. They blend their visions to fit safe templates instead of breaking molds. They settle for small wins instead of igniting revolutions. All because the world has preached patience and conformity while the inner fire screams for urgency and rebellion. But here's the unfiltered advice for those who refuse to be quiet. For those who feel that unbearable tension inside, as if the world they see isn't all that exists. If you're done waiting for others to validate what you see, done living a borrowed life, then crowdfunding isn't just an option. It's your battlefield. It's the weapon in the relentless fight to bring the exceptional to light. But it's not about gathering the many. It's about uniting the few who burn bright enough to reshape the future. You want to know how? First, kill the need to fit in. Break your own rules before anyone else lays chains on your vision. Don't scale noise, amplify essence. Obsess over alignment. Find your tribe not by numbers, but by fire. You must become sovereign in your will, because weak wills don't change the world. Question every accepted truth, every standard best practice that tries to cage you. Unlearn to become something new. For true impact, patiently build relationships with the few who burn like you do. The network is your power. It's brutal, it's selective, but it's where the unimaginable happens. Real crowdfunding isn't about quick wins or flashy marketing. It's about authenticity so raw it demands commitment from everyone involved. Donors become believers. Contributors become catalysts. Ideas stop dying because they find a home where being exceptional isn't a risk. It's expected. This is the infrastructure missing from the world. A system that doesn't substitute, that doesn't process or optimize the human spirit, but liberates it. And the moment you plug into this network, you're no longer lost, misunderstood, or isolated. You're part of a living pulse that refuses to stop until the impossible is possible. If this feels uncomfortable, that's exactly the point. Liberation never comes wrapped in comfort. It's a ruthless, relentless journey to own your fire, to claim your impact, and to build the future you were born to create. The world may never give you a platform, so you build your own. The system designed to scale mediocrity will be ignored as you and your network redefine what success means. Every moment you let an exceptional project die without crowdfunding, the future loses a piece of its soul. But every moment you stand steadfast, sowing your vision into the crowdfunding soil, you're planting a seed so radical it will shake the foundations of the old order. It is not just a transaction, it is a revolution. The rare don't gather to belong, they gather to become. And in this becoming, everything changes. So watch closely, because this story of how high-impact projects rise and die is about to be rewritten, and the next spark might just be yours. The question isn't if crowdfunding can save the exceptional. It already is. The question is, will you step into the fire or let it burn out in silence? Because those who dare to be sovereign, those who question, who transform, who connect, their time is now. The world is waiting, but it won't wait forever. No founder, no investor, no visionary should watch another dream die quietly. This is the call. This is your wake-up. The only thing standing between your radical project and the world is the network you build and the fire you keep alive. The fire crowdfunding feeds, fans, and fuels every single day. Life's too short for borrowed dreams. It's time to unlearn everything you were told about funding, success, and impact. It's time to harness the power of the few who burn like you. Because the future isn't found in safety. It's forged in rebellion, connection, and the unstoppable will to become more. So when the night feels darkest, remember, every project dying without crowdfunding is a warning. But every project that rises through it is proof. Proof that the power to change reality isn't dying. It's just waiting for the few. Those who will not settle. Those who will not wait. Those who know that their fire isn't just for warmth. It's a blaze that will light the way for everyone else. This is not just about funding. It's about freedom, power, and the rare chance to be more than what anyone else dared to dream. The time to step into that fire is now.